Right now, behind closed corporate doors, there's an invisible shift happening. The tech elite, well, they like to call it workforce optimization. But let's be real. For the average person, it's a quiet financial execution. I'm stepping in today as your financial coach because we need an urgent explainer on this. By mid-2026, we're no longer going to be talking about what artificial intelligence might do in the future. The models we're already using every single day, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, they've evolved drastically. We're talking from simple text bots to fully autonomous agents. If your current income relies on processing information, typing basic code, managing standard paperwork, or just doing routine digital tasks, you've got to understand that you're operating on borrowed time. But hey, we are not here to panic, okay? We're here to prepare.
Let's just consider the cold, brutal corporate math that's driving this whole workforce optimization thing. Put yourself in the shoes of a business owner for a second. Why on earth would you pay a human a $70,000 salary, plus healthcare, plus benefits, the whole shebang, when a server cluster can execute the exact same job for a $20 monthly software subscription? It's a total financial no-brainer for corporations. And what that means is, anyone doing routine digital tasks is quite literally competing against a $20 bill.
45 seconds. That's it. That is literally all it takes for these newly evolved models to complete what used to be 8 entire hours of human cognitive labor. Just think about that for a second. A full workday compressed into less than a minute. In this explainer, we're going to diagnose exactly who is in the crosshairs by breaking down the specific careers being replaced. But more importantly, I'm going to give you the exact financial survival pivot you need to make right now to protect your bank account.
All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, Disrupted, Tech and Content, and the End of Entry-Level Coding.
For the last decade, the universal career advice for basically every student was just learn to code, right? Well, my friends, that advice has officially expired. The demand for junior developers who just write basic scripts has absolutely plummeted. And here's why. Advanced AI models are writing, debugging, and deploying clean code instantly. Now, senior developers, they aren't being replaced yet. Instead, they're using these AI tools to multiply their own productivity by 5. That means a single senior engineer using an AI agent effectively replaces an entire 5-person junior team. They just don't need the entry-level help anymore.
So what's your financial pivot if you're in the tech space? You've got to stop being a line worker. Stop focusing purely on syntax and code memorization. You need to pivot immediately toward AI architecture and integration. Your value is no longer in writing the code line by line. Your financial value right now is in knowing how to prompt, connect, and guide multiple AI systems to solve massive business problems. Basically, you must become a tech conductor.
Moving on to Section 2, Disrupted, Content Creation and Mid-Tier Copywriting.
If your job involves writing corporate blog posts, drafting routine marketing emails, throwing together standard real estate listings, or managing basic social media captions, a machine can already outwrite you. The era of getting paid $100 to write a generic 800-word article, completely over. Businesses across the globe are quietly terminating freelance contracts and downsizing their marketing departments because of this massive gap in output. Tools like Claude and ChatGPT can instantly generate 50 distinct variations of high-converting ad copy in the blink of an eye. You simply cannot compete with that volume and speed using just a keyboard and a strong cup of coffee.
So here is your pivot for writers and creators. Run. Run as fast as you can from generic, factual writing. You have to double down on hyper-personal brand building and deep psychological strategy. Sure, AI can mimic human writing, but it cannot replicate lived human experience. It doesn't have unique charisma, and it definitely can't build deep, authentic community trust. The money is shifting directly toward curation and brand ownership. You've got to become the recognizable face of a strategy, not just the hands doing the typing.
All right, Section 3, Disrupted, Finance and Data, and the Death of Manual Bookkeeping.
This one strikes right at the heart of the traditional white-collar office. Data entry, basic bookkeeping, routine financial analysis. For decades, professionals made a very stable living manually moving data from invoices into spreadsheets or balancing company ledgers. But the need for human intermediaries to run basic math models essentially vanished. Look at what custom AI financial pipelines are doing today. They ingest thousands of PDFs, invoices, and bank statements instantly. They categorize transactions with 99% accuracy. They automatically flag tax anomalies, and they generate real-time predictive cash flow charts. A human simply cannot process that amount of data with that level of precision in real time. No way. If you're working in corporate finance or accounting, please step away from the calculator. Your financial pivot is to become a strategic wealth consultant. Don't spend your hours managing data, spend your hours analyzing what that data actually means for a business's expansion.
You should be the one setting up these automated pipelines for local, non-tech businesses who are still doing things the old manual way. And you should be charging them a premium fee for upgrading their infrastructure.
Next up, Section 4, Disrupted, Support and Legal, specifically customer care and paralegal research.
We've all interacted with those super annoying customer service chatbots from a few years ago that never seemed to understand your question, right? Well, those days are gone. The modern AI agent is a completely different beast. It can have fluent, natural-sounding, emotionally intelligent voice conversations. It resolves complex logistics and handles upset clients without ever losing its cool. And simultaneously, over in the legal field, paralegals used to spend 40 hours a week digging through historical case law. Now, legal models scan millions of court documents in seconds. They summarize complex histories and draft initial contracts instantly.
So, the absolutely crucial point here is this. Stop competing on information retrieval or basic script reading. The value has permanently moved to high-stakes conflict resolution and human relations. Emotional intelligence, human negotiation, empathetic mediation, courtroom presence, these are completely AI-proof. Lean heavily into roles that require complex, messy human-to-human relationships that no software code could ever replicate.
Which brings us to Section 5, your financial survival blueprint, and achieving AI fluency. We've diagnosed the problem, but as your financial coach, I want to equip you with an authoritative, definitive survival game plan to achieve true wealth over the next 90 days. I really want you to listen to this absolute truth of the 2026 economic shift. AI will not replace you. Instead, a human using AI will replace you. The line dividing the wealthy from the struggling over this next decade is going to be defined entirely by this one core skill, AI fluency. So here is your 3-part personal financial pivot. Step 1, audit your income. Take a really objective look at your current job. Step 2, build your tool arsenal. You have to move beyond just reading tech news and actually start experimenting with these models. And step 3, own your audience or distribution. Let's break down exactly how you execute this on a daily basis.
To execute this blueprint, you need to look hard at your daily tasks. If 70% of your job is predictable digital labor, you need to dedicate 1 hour a day to automating your own routine workflow. Do it before your employer does it for you. Learn to actually connect platforms together. Learn to construct custom prompts. And finally, cultivate that specialized niche and build deep trust with local business relationships. Because at the end of the day, deep human trust is the ultimate defense against automation.
Look, the job market is changing faster right now than at any time in human history. But remember this, with massive disruption comes the absolute greatest opportunity to build wealth rapidly. You do not need to fear the future if you are the one building it. You have the power right now to leverage these tools to your advantage.
So I want to hear directly from you on this. Is your current career or industry feeling the squeeze of automation yet? Leave a comment below with your specific industry, and I will personally reply to give you a customized, practical strategy on how to make your exact skill set AI-proof. Now, this wraps up our current breakdown, but make sure you join us for the next explainer, where we're completely shifting gears to uncover the hidden psychological traps of buy now, pay later banking apps. They are quietly bleeding wallets dry. Stay ahead of the game, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.